Alright, we're live! Need to pick a monarch name and a dynasty name. Any suggestions?
Yeah, I actually have one.
Oh god! Right off the rip. Right off the fucking rip. Just so much bad!
That's what you should name your mom.
It'll be the bad dynasty, how about that? What should we name the monarch?
I don't know. Bad.
No! Alright, I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. It's the monarch, I don't know.
I don't know.
Perfect. Play on Twitch, obviously. Alright, pick a region. I'll give you first pick.
I like Counts of the East.
Counts of the East. Let's do the South. Because they're a bunch of rednecks.
Okay.
And... rich people?
Whatever you want.
Fuck it, rich people. And now we just have to have people join. Oh shit, now you can join a specific region. Look at that.
That's cool.
I didn't know that was a thing. So now we play the waiting game and hope people join. What the hell? Hear about you're drunk. Hear about you are definitely drunk. I forgot to disable that. Join.
The join queue is not open. But apparently I am in the South.
Oh, you're a good old redneck. Hell yeah.
Fantastic.
You know, the join queue is for the Jackbox queue when we do that. It's supposed to be disabled, but... oopsie.
I have a song in my head.
Oh no.
I showed it to you already. Have you seen the... Well, you played, not Portal. You played Control, right?
No.
From the Alan Wake series? Yes, you have.
No?
You have it.
I have it, that doesn't mean I played it. I have over 1,000 fucking games on Steam.
Well,
There's no way I'm playing all of
in
them.
Alan Wake 2, they have a musical segment, and it was also played at the Game Awards, and it's an earworm.
I see. Can't really play it on stream because, you know, copyright, but, you know.
No, everyone fucking plays it on stream. It's from a game.
That's fair, I guess.
Like, everyone's playing this game, and it's really good. Anyway, it's an earworm. I've sent it to you. It's really good.
Yeah, I forgot to watch it.
But I think since you, like, are into games, I think you really like Alan Wake 2.
Since I'm into games.
No, like the artistry of games, right?
Okay.
They push, like, they have, like, your regular, like a 3D character and whatever, and they mix in, like, audio visuals to it, like screens and stuff you can interact, where it's like you're also watching a documentary or a movie.
That's really cool.
And in this scene, they have your character running through a bunch of different screens while they're playing the song on a bunch of different screens. It's incredible.
That sounds really cool, I'm not gonna lie.
That's why I think they got Game of the Year for artistry in the Game Awards.
That would definitely do it.
my opinion, they outbeat Baldur's Gate in, like, visual, not tenacity, but, like, how stunning.
It looked good, is what you're saying.
Right. The things that they did with the game, graphically, the graphical advancements they made in the game are second to none. They mixed quite a few different kinds of multimedia together and pushed the boundaries of what games can do.
Sounds like a fucking IGN article.
No, it's really good.
Welcome to Kings of the IGN.
Damn it, we should have made the Pinkertons.
Oh, the goddamn Pinkertons. King Pinkerton. Oh, we're doing it. Fuck this. No one's joined yet, so we're going back. We're being King Pinkerton.
Where I show you one Magic the Gathering card, and you lose your ever-loving shit.
Wait, what Magic the Gathering card?
Exactly.
What are you talking about?
Exactly.
Oh, what are you talking about?
Exactly.
Alright, you're gonna have to rejoin. Slow start today, but that's okay. We're gonna be King Pinkerton, which means every decision we make, we have to fuck somebody over.
It's not letting me do it.
It's calling you a redneck, babe.
Okay, so I'm gonna show you some graphics for this since we're just sticking around. I'm turning the volume down on my phone. Oh wait, it already was down. But let me show you. It's called Herald of Darkness.
Who's Harold? Yeah, I don't really have a backup plan if nobody shows up, so this is gonna be something.
But here's what I'm talking about, right? Once you get through the ad.
Man, fucking ads, I swear to God.
This video, please. It's Fortnite.
Oh yeah, I forgot Lego fork knife even. I forgot that was a thing.
I hate it. And another ad for food. I can skip this one. So, big screen. So this is how you start out.
What the fuck?
And it's just a mix of multimedia, and you're in a concert. And this song, you're not gonna get DCMA, I don't think. But you just run through this entire concert.
I see.
I'll turn it down now so you don't get DCMA.
Yeah, I think I'm allowed 10 seconds or so.
But
before
this
it's-
is what I meant by, like, mixing, I'll put it over here so you can see it better. But that's what I'm talking about, how they're mixing different kinds of visual media.
It's kind of cool, I'm not gonna lie. Is that Alan Wake 2 or is that the
That's
one you're
Alan
talking?
Wake 2.
Is that out?
It just came out a couple months ago.
I see.
But, they
It's
got,
kinda
like, an
fucking
actual
trippy.
band for it.
That's kind of fucking trippy.
It's so good. They really, Remedy is the game company. They really push their boundaries with this.
I dig it, man.
It's so good.
Well, if I ever get the stream PC running again, 'cause it's still it's not even plugged in right now.
Mhm.
But if I ever get it running, I can definitely play that on stream.
Yeah, you'll have to buy it first.
Yeah, I'll definitely
Buy it.
buy it.
Yeah. Also, Baldur's Gate is 10% off right now for those of you who don't already have the game. Baldur's Gate 3.
What is that? Baldur's Gate, like the original one?
No, Tree. It's on the Steam Christmas sale.
Sorry, I had to... I'm pinging Discord trying to get people in here. Just get in here, motherfuckers!
Why don't you go do an at everyone in my Discord, like a normal person?
Because I don't like advertising in other people's Discords?
It's your girlfriend's Discord. And you can do an at everyone. Because, like, hello.
What channel?
I don't know, there should be that one.
Oh, you already subscribed to it for a while.
Oh.
There we go. Hopefully it'll pick up a little bit now.
If not, I have other streamers I can bother.
Ain't no big deal. People don't show, people don't show.
If you wind up playing Mario, I can put it on the big screen for the kid.
Oh no. The cat'll love that shit.
And then I could do another bad attack. And be like, look, it's you!
No. I think it's on like a 15-minute cooldown. Just so it doesn't get obnoxious. See if anyone pops in though. Also, I love that we're gonna be the Pinkertons.
Just wait for the Pinkerton to show up at our fucking door.
They'll be like, I heard you were slandering our name, boy. It's gonna be the Red Dead Pinkertons though. So.
I'd have to pull out my Arthur Morgan hat for that one and just show up. Just be like, what do you all want?
We're here because you were slandering our name, boy.
I don't even play Magic the Gathering. I don't know what you're talking about.
Still on that one.
Well, to be fair, Troy Baker at the Game Awards made a Pinkerton joke this year, and I don't think they came after.
Who's Troy Baker?
Joel, he's a voice actor, so he's best known for Joel from The Last of Us.
Okay.
And I know you don't know The Last of Us, but that's
Not at all.
like the father figure.
I see.
And he is one of the big name voice actors. He's like up there with like Cockle or Mercer.
Okay.
Yeah. Speaking of which, Cockle, your girl got a Founders badge.
Yeah, I know you were so excited about that. You got a Founder's badge on Doug Cockle's stream. You were just so ecstatic. You're like, look what I got!
It was so good!
I was like, oh my fucking god.
Like $20 in my bank, and I gave him 5 of it, and I'm like, I need this. I'm normally not going to spend money when it's that low, but I need this. Because it's never going to go away.
Oh my god. Did you keep it if you resubscribed?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Forever. Because I wasn't subscribed to your channel when you weren't streaming.
What? Oh, fucking shit.
So I resubscribed when you started streaming. Not
Well,
streaming.
Started screaming. I was just
That's
going,
our-
ah!
No, that's our kid's specialty, streaming.
That's true.
No, but I resubscribed to you, and I still have that little Founders badge.
I see. Right now it just feels like we're recording a fucking podcast.
We can start doing a podcast.
We could do a podcast.
But only if we talk about bad, and it would have to be a PAWD cast.
I'm out. Nah, I'm out.
And then she could show you her little paws.
No, I'm out. We're not doing the bad cast.
What?
But I'm down to do a podcast, but not now.
What would we even talk about on a podcast?
Who the fuck knows? Video games? Fucking...
I tried to do a travel
Fucking-
podcast with my friend in undergrad, and he like dipped out on me because he wanted to start a family. But that was fun.
I mean, that's as good of a reason as you're gonna get to dip out of a podcast. Like, hey, I want to go do life now. Like, I kind of understand that. I'm not even mad.
Hey, I want to go put a baby in my wife.
There's
And
better
now he
ways
has
to word it, but
3.
yeah. Jesus.
Well, he had 1, and then he had 2 twins.
Jesus, fuck.
Well, like a set of twins, whatever you want to call them. So now he has 3. But he was trying with his wife for like 15 years. So it's something they actually wanted.
At least they wanted kids, you know? There's too many people out there that don't want kids and then are terrible parents because of it.
And then you have just like fertile turtles like my sister.
Fertile turtles!
Yeah.
Oh, that's gonna be my stripper name, the Fertile Turtle.
Are you fertile?
Nope! And I'm not a turtle. But good for me, stripper names don't have to be real. You can name your shit things you'll never be or have, like Mercedes.
Oh my god.
I will never have a Mercedes.
Is that because the money or like...
No, I fucking hate Mercedes. Fucking over-engineered pieces of shit. I don't care what anybody says.
I saw a car commercial, and I think it was for Mercedes. They were advertising their heated... Oh. Oh no, what did I start?
Sorry.
I'm sorry, Bandit.
Welcome to the bullshit we're discussing while we wait for people to join. What a thing to come in on. That's gonna be my stripper name, the Fertile Turtle.
Bandit, he's all yours. I have nothing to say. I tried to give him off to his mother, and she said no refunds, so...
That's true, that did happen. She tried to give me back, and my mom's like, no, you're stuck with him now, motherfucker. No refunds. Your fucking problem now. Oh, shit.
So, I'm passing him off to you, Bandit, as, like, it always has been in the before times, and I'm adding the contingency that he can no longer divorce you.
Oh, no, that's not gonna happen. Divorces are gonna happen. Frequently. See? He agrees. It is definitely grounds for a divorce.
No!
If I don't divorce Bandit at least once a week, I'm pretty sure my appendix explodes or something. I think that's how it works.
Oh my god.
Like, I mean, I'm not a doctor, but... Also, feel free to join us, Bandit.
You can do exclamation part to join.
Exclamation part.
Yeah, and you wonder how I get, like, through freaking roleplay servers.
Yeah, I do wonder sometimes.
My brain does not match my mouth. There's a misalignment. Look at disconnects.
Yeah, I get that. Have you heard me speak before? Half the shit I say doesn't make any goddamn sense.
I have verbal diarrhea.
Yeah, me too. But it happens, it happens. But yeah, if anyone watching wants to join, just do exclamation point join in Twitch chat. And you'll join the Counts of the East, the Grandies of the South, the Patricians of the Coast. And we get this party started. Hey, welcome in Bergwerkler?
Hey there!
I'm probably pronouncing it wrong, but welcome in, Berg. How's it going?
That looks like... Berg reminds me of, like, the writers of Berg.
The what now?
How to Tame Your Dragon, wasn't it Berg?
I don't fucking remember. I don't remember what I ate for breakfast, to be fair, so...
No, there's a video that just came out like 3 days ago that's like an animated recall of How to Tame Your Dragon.
I see.
And it's just full of stupid memes, and it's hilarious.
Is it from the creators, or is
No,
it just some
it's
meme shit?
Just some fan art.
Oh.
But it's so dumb. Like the father just runs around, like, Hiccup's father just runs around going, Scotland forever!
Oh my god. Fucking Scotland forever! Oh yeah, That voice is the reason I didn't choose the what is it, the North?
Mhm.
You know, the Scottish folks, the dumb voice I always do for them. Yeah, that shit ruins my fucking vocal cords.
There's a reason I had a smoothie today. It's this.
For Scotland!
Whatever!
Smoothies for Scotland!
Also, I see you got into the Hershey's Kisses.
Maybe.
Do they have Ravenclaw ones?
I have no idea. I think I only ate like 2 of them.
Oh, they're right here.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll get started whenever we get a third.
I do not see Ravenclaw ones. This is disappointing.
Yeah, they're just like little fucking movie themed. They're right there. The gold ones.
No.
This one.
Let's see.
Yeah. Oh god, don't do that.
I'm trying to scare people away.
Don't scare people away. We're trying to get the game started. Bandit, come join the game so we can divorce.
No, he wants to streak at your wedding instead.
I know he wants to streak at my wedding, but
He wants to helicopter dig at your wedding.
look, Bandit, if you do not helicopter dig at my wedding, we're getting a divorce.
What even is this game? It's interactive, so it has a lot of like voting, and it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, so basically when you join, you'll be part of one of the 3, my cursor isn't showing up, god damn it. You're one of the 3 nations here. I'm King Pinkerton. And I'm the king of this kingdom, and you'll be part of one of these regions, and then you'll have chances to vote on decisions that are made in your region or for the entire kingdom. And your goal basically is to have your region win. And my goal is to win and stay the king. I get overthrown just about every game, but it's always fun.
It's Leviosa, not Leviosa.
Oh my god.
Leviosa.
Ron, stop it. It's Leviosa. God damn. Alright. You did the command, Bandit. It should have it all on screen, what commands do what. There'll be voting, it'll tell you how to vote. Yeah.
Leviosa.
So, we start with these 3 things right now. We introduce the council, the coronation, and the path to victory! So let's introduce the council. Oh god, what kind of voice should we do for the chancellor?
I don't know.
You be the chancellor, how about that?
Now that you're the king, your first duty is to meet with the Council of Nobles. Your nobles hail from all across the kingdom. The desolate east, the wealthy coast, and of course, the scorching south.
The goddamn show. Introduce yourself to the counts of the east. Oh god, Bandit. In honor to finally meet your acquaintance, your grace. May you escape the doom that befell your predecessor. So with our Palpatine voice? Do you know how to do Palpatine voice?
I don't watch Star Wars.
Me neither. Alright, moving on. Patricians of the Coast. Oh, your majesty. I hope to see our kingdom prosper and grow wealthy under your reign. You want to be the South?
Oh god. It's a dude!
Alright, fine, I'll do it. May the ninth God bless your reign, your holiness. I trust you'll conduct yourself with honor and faith. And with that, the introductions are done. The council hall immediately fills with raised voices as the noble argue with each other and demand your favor. You sigh and sit back. Is this what the council is like? No wonder your father told you to avoid the throne at all costs. And for the coronation, which I think is the first vote. Chancellor?
There is a Kit Kat in here.
The Chancellor's looking for Kit Kats.
Your Majesty, I've scheduled your coronation to take place in a week's time.
Shouldn't I be giving the orders now?
No, because you don't have any Kit Kats.
Oh, god damn it.
Of course, Your Majesty. But to delay any longer would make the nobles restless. And when the nobles get restless, they demand more Kit Kats.
Okay. Very well, then. What must I do?
As it's tradition, the council will decide what happens at your coronation.
I know how this goes, so let's get it over with.
Shall we call the nobles in?
Alright. So, for those of you new to this, you'll do exclamation point vote on A, B, C, or D. You can see what effects they'll have on the kingdom. So, for example, choice A, which is host a lavish parade with jugglers and fountains of wine. It'll cost the treasury, the royal treasury, which is my money, about 1,000 gold, but it'll make the kingdom more stable. Proceed with the religious ceremony that honors the ninth god, will make us more faithful. You could throw the king in the river, which people usually do, or troops shall bear the king through the streets atop a shield. I have the option to either veto a choice or make one of these my preferred choice. Alright, voting starts now.
Wow.
I was introducing it, alright? If you already voted, you'll have to vote again. But once you see this little timer up here, that's when you can start voting. He's spending my fucking money! Y'all motherfuckers. Alright, so we have 2 votes for A, 1 vote for D. That means the voting is closed. It's because I ate the goddamn Kit Kats.
Wow.
We're gonna host a lavish parade with jugglers and wine. Holy shit, I didn't get thrown in the river! The coronation is a great success. Jugglers, wine, fireworks, and feast. It has an impact on your treasury, of course, but what doesn't? Everything else. That's what. The path to victory. Would you like to be the spy master?
Your Majesty, the first few years of your reign are most difficult. You're new and unproven. The nobles of your council will scheme against you, hoping to kick you off the throne and put your own puppet Claymont at your place.
Oh no!
To defeat their schemes, you must secure an heir and prove that you are worthy to the crown by completing an ambition. My question is, when you die, how do you hope the kingdom will remember you?
Well, I'm a Pinkerer? A Pinkerton. So, gotta be a conqueror. They will all fear me.
A warrior king is sure to be remembered fondly if he wins more battles than he loses. I suggest over the next few years, you focus on improving the kingdom's overall military as much as possible. Once you have an heir, I will return to discuss how the ambition is progressing. Good luck, Your Majesty.
Alright, and that ends the first season. And now we have the Count's scheme. Bianca of the Crypt Bandit Dynasty, well-known Eastern enigma, leans delicately on a podium, sighing.
My fellow Counts, in ancient times, the East has its own proud kingdom. We can bring back those days of glory, but not while the false King Pinkerton wears the crown.
Alright, this is just for the Counts, which is...
Bandit.
I think it's just Bandit, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Bandit. So this is your vote. What should your scheme be? Should you have an uprising, an ascension, or a possession? So do you want to... Basically, do you want to get money? Do you want to be unfaithful, or do you want to be less defiant? And the choice is yours. He wants to be less defiant. Okay. That's very unlike you, but we'll roll with it. So you want to... It's possession. So I'm assuming you want something to be possessed. The Count's plan to summon a demon to possess the king, putting totally under their control. First, they must lull the king into a false sense of security. To advance their scheme, the counts must lower their defiance to 4 or less in 2 seasons. Well, you're at a good start. You're at a 1. Oh, fuck you, Beerbot. Basil of the Bergwerkler family, notorious coastal political fixer, scribbles with a well-used quill on a hardwood desk, explaining in measured prose. Yes, fellow patricians of the coast, my claim to the throne is far more legitimate than that of King Pinkerton. Something must be done. Alright, so our patrician, which is, Berg. Oh, I'm glad you remember, because I sure shit don't. What would you like to do to overthrow the king? Intimidation. Okay. To raise stability. The patricians plan to hold the king hostage in his own palace. First, they must lull the spy master into a false sense of security. To advance their schemes, the patricians must raise stability to 5 or more in 4 seasons. Also off to a good start. And for the grandees of the south, Carmen of the Sheza gaming lineage, eccentric political mastermind, stands bathed in sunshine, speaking softly. A false pretender occupies my throne, while my claim is ignored. Grandees of the South, this is a strain on our honor. We must not allow it to go unanswered. That sounded like Uncle Ruckus. God damn. Alright. Oh no! Oh no! Fucking bad attack. Alright, that's you, Sheza.
I already gave you my vote. It was to vote that in.
Oh my god. Oh, so you want to lower stability. So you and the patricians are kind of at war. Uncle Ruckus should be the TTS voice? If I could figure out how to do that, I totally would. TTS, no relation. So the grandees plan to persuade the archbishop to excommunicate the king. First, they must lower royal credibility. To advance their scheme, the grandees must lower stability to 4 or less in 2 seasons. So the patricians and the grandees are going to be at war, pretty much. Alright, so I can call in a new law, which is basically shit I can do during voting time. I can have reverse voting, so nobles must vote for their least favorite option. Swing votes, which is people can change their minds, or call for unity, which is +1 stability if more than 50% of nobles vote for any one option. Definitely not going to do that, because that helps out the patricians. I'll let y'all two duke it out. I won't reverse vote. Reverse voting is always such chaos. Alright, let's start with a risky wager on the coast. Here, how about you? You could be the fancy motherfucker.
Hold on to your masks, hats, and other accessories, everyone. Grandy Sheza Gaming is about to lose a huge amount of money. We bet our life savings on a boat race around the coast, and I'm sure to win today.
Oh god, Bandit just farted.
I can see that. So sure, in fact, I petition the council to officially sponsor my voyage.
And what kind of boat will you have?
My best triumph. It's tiny, it's to the point, but it's a Kit Kat in the pool.
It's a what? A Kit Kat in the pool?
Isn't that what those were?
Oh, this is literally you. This is literally you.
Yeah, well now my southern accent is done, so... He's talking rubbish, your holiness. My caravel will beat Bergwerkler's old bow. The ninth will bless my path. If you sponsor anyone, sponsor me.
Alright. So I don't get to make the choice. Y'all do. So, do I sponsor the patricians? Do I sponsor the grandee? Do I sponsor them both? Or do I say fuck all y'all and support nobody? Personally, I'm gonna put my vote on declining to support anyone because fuck all you motherfuckers. The Pinkertons support nobody! Get your votes in now. We got 1 vote for sponsoring Sheza. Berg is being quite generous in saying sponsor both. Waiting on a vote from Bandit. Give him a few more seconds to vote in. Otherwise, it's going to be a tie and the game's going to pick randomly. Alright, we're not supporting anyone. Fuck yeah. Fuck all y'all motherfuckers.
What? Are you really so cheap?
Excitement builds as merchants and tourists flock into the starting town. Soon both boats embark on their journey. They look very small and flimsy against the vast ocean backdrop. What's that, the coast? Your August Majesty, I understand you've elected not to sponsor the competitors. Surely you have a sense that one outdo the other. Would you fancy a small wager? What sort of wager are we talking about here? A mere trifle for you, I'm sure. Your Serene Highness. Your wisdom is known by all, so naturally you'd have a great fortune. Do I want to gamble? Yes. Yes, I do. Oh, excellent! And then where shall you place your bet? I'm gonna bet on... The patricians live on the coast, so I have to go with the patricians. A fascinating choice. To sponsor neither, but to bet on the result? Perhaps that shows your true opinion. How much would you like to bet? Oh, I can't bet 5,000. I'll bet 1,000. Just fuck it, I don't need money. 1,000 gold it is! Excellent, you won't regret this. You return to the capital to wait news of the race. I will definitely fucking regret this. We have a fishy wedding on the coast as well. Oh no.
Your Majesty, the Archduke of Saul has invited you to his forthcoming wedding. Your attendance would shore up relations between our two great nations.
What depths below, great nation? The Isle of Saul is nothing more than a nest of pirates and cutthroats.
And I heard it isn't a proper marriage anyway. The Archduke is marrying a fish.
Excuse me?
The groom is a finfolk, one of the denizens of the sea, perfectly sapient, and actually amphibious. Well, the church doesn't agree with a man marrying a fish. We mustn't legitimize this farce by allowing the king to attend.
So, should I attend the marriage of a man and a fish? Well, let's just vote. Fuck it. Either I should attend, I will not attend, or I will condemn the wedding and sever diplomatic ties with the Isle of Saul entirely. Put your votes in now. Oh, everyone says I should attend. But of course, you fools, it was reverse voting! Ha ha! So, I will... Nobody has anything to do with faith. Yeah, fuck the faith. We don't need faith. I will not attend, but I will send my warm regards.
Must these regards be warm? Can't they be icy cold? I'll compose a polite refusal with accompanying congratulations, but it's a shame. This was a chance for real diplomatic progress.
When the common folk of the coast hear about the Archduke's wedding, they're broadly supportive of the union. Public opinion turns against the overly strict church. We have the honor guard in the kingdom. The marshal.
Now that you are king, you will need personal protection. Why? I could plunge my sword into your heart right now. Could I not?
Please don't hurt me!
You need an honor guard to keep you safe from such dangers, Your Majesty. Unfortunately, this is a political decision.
What are my options? Tell me. Tell me.
Each region offers a selection of elite guards. The Count with Knights of the Order of the Downed Rose. The Patricians with champion gladiators from the arena. And the Grandees offer the fiercest battle nuns from the Sisterhood of Steel.
Carefully? No.
Think carefully, Your Majesty. These guards' loyalties will be divided between you and your region. Of course, you could just hire foreign mercenaries. They'd be loyal to Coin above all.
Dude, alright. So I gotta say, battle nuns. I don't know what to say. Battle nuns.
Terrifying warriors.
You turn southern.
Terrifying warriors. And they've sworn a vow of silence. So at least they will spill state secrets. But their faith and loyalty is to the church above all, even in safety.
Yeah, but battle nuns. I've made my decision.
I await your verdict with bated breath, Your Majesty.
The battle nuns!
I will make arrangements at once.
The battle nuns arrive in the palace a few weeks later. They nod to you silently, their solemn steel mask betraying nothing, before filing into formation behind your throne. Y'all cannot tell me you would not choose battle nuns if you had the choice. Come on now. Alright, and then now we have an auction. So you could vote for really anything. You don't even have to vote for your own region. But the counts can vote for a cathedral? Cathedral, which will increase faith, or a monument, which increases authority. A prison for the grandees, which lowers stability, and a thieves guild, which lowers trade, and so on and so forth. You can see it on screen, and on the right-hand side, you'll see how much gold you have. So you'll say fund XY. So you'll say, maybe if you want to fund the cathedral, you'd say fund A500 or something like that. We'll start the auction now and fund whatever the hell you think will help you in the long run. I can see a couple options that would help. Current goals. Okay, so we have 1,000 from Sheza for the prison, which will lower the kingdom's stability. And Bandit trying to fund the cathedral to increase his faith. So it's 1,000 and 1,000, which will leave y'all broke, but will be funded. And time is up. We have funded the prison of the cathedral. So stability in the kingdom has gone down, and the faith in the east has gone up. So that's it for that season. Let's start at the bottom. An island was discovered in the south. Or in the east. Was this you or me? I can't remember.
I think it was you.
Okay. We heard from the boating competition around the coast, Your August Majesty. A letter from Lord Patrician Bergwagler. Marvelous! Though we weathered a storm, we found a tiny deserted island that wasn't on our maps, where we could rest and shelter. Sheza wasn't so lucky. They were blown off course, and I haven't seen them since. The fool! I have called it Bergworker's Land, and officially claim it for the patricians. Excellent. Not only is my friend winning the race, this is wonderful news for the coast.
By the night, I had a letter from Sheza Gaming saying they saw the island first. Their claim is just as legitimate, if not more.
Your Serene Highness, surely you cannot entertain this nonsense. This could be of great strategic importance to the coast. And now we vote, because that's how monarchies work. I don't make the decisions. So, do I give it to the patricians? Do I give it to the grandees? Do I take it for the crown lands? Ooh, I like this one. That's my vote. It's called the Pinkertons land now. Or Bergwerler should just shut up and continue to concentrate on winning. Personally, I like just taking all the shit for myself. I like that idea. An island just for the Pinkertons? Oh, yes, please. Bandit believes Berg should continue concentrating on winning the race. Sheza believes I should take the island. Now I can pick. And I'm going to take it for the Crown Lands. It's the Pinkertons' land now! Aha! Y'all can thank Sheza for that. Depths below, this is a disgrace. Still, an outpost in the sea brings respect from neighboring nations, and transport ships can rest and repair on the island, bringing more money to the capital through the new trade route. Gotta look out for the king. Meanwhile, tension rises in the capital as the nobles wait to hear what discoveries the race has in store next. An island rises. Your Serene Highness, your esteemed Highness, something most strange has occurred in the Ghost Sea. A new island has risen, halfway between our shores and the Isle of Saul. The Finfolk raised it from the depths using their weird ocean magic. Didn't we just address the island thing?
Did.
That's what I thought.
It's true, Your Majesty. The Finfolk raised an island to celebrate the marriage of their prince to the Archduke of Saul. They will gift it to him on the day of his ceremony.
Can I take this island too?
This is terrible news. That island is of immense strategic importance. We can't let it fall into Saulish hands.
Alright, so I can't just... Oh, goddamn, I can't pay a wizard to sink it back into the sea. Oh, that'd be hilarious. We can send the king to conduct secret negotiations with the Finfolk, or send the king to seduce the prince and sabotage the wedding. Do I go seduce a fish, or do I negotiate?
Remember, it's reverse voting.
It's not. It's literally not. I guess I'm gonna go to seduce a fish.
Capital idea.
You want me to sleep with the fishes?
You needn't go that far, but you're unattached. You would make a far better match for this Finfolk prince than the Archduke of some rainy little islands.
This option right here. Very well, I'll seduce the sexy, sexy fishman. We all admire your sacrifice, Your Serene Highness. It's fucking stupid. Preparations begin for your clandestine visit to one of the fish folk's undersea villages. Your Chancellor has heard of magic reeds that allow the bearer to breathe underwater. But such a thing will take weeks to track down. At least that gives you time to prepare for your underwater visit. And to buy some waterproof roses, I guess. I guess I really like fish sticks. And it's time for the king to find a spouse. In the twisty passage of your castle, you can avoid your advisors, the nobles, even the spy master. But there's one person you can't avoid. Your mother.
Why haven't you found a spouse yet? It's been almost a year.
I've been busy.
You better talk to the merman in time. Don't worry, I'll take the liberty of finding you some eligible candidates. What's your preference? Men? Woman? Finfolk?
Why is fish dicks not an option? Fish. I'll just say any.
Excellent. I'll send out messengers to the most influential noble families in the kingdom. Let's see what they have to offer.
I'm really disappointed it didn't have the option for fish folk. So what's your preference? Men? Women? Fish? Yeah, maybe I want a little sushi. Hidden in a labyrinth beneath an eastern castle, a pair of counts meet to speak their schemes against the king. Oh, fuck. What did I do for Bandit's voice?
I don't know.
Oh, God. The Chancellor sent me a fruit basket last week to thank us for our efforts in helping the crown. It's working! Our reputation is secure.
Our problem now is with the Archbishop. His beady little eyes will be focused on us if we're not careful. We must evade him at all costs.
For the next stage of their scheme, the counts must lower their faith to 4 or less in 4 seasons. Back in the south. Far to the south, a pair of grandees are conversing on the balcony of a hillside villa. One of them paces up and down, clearly agitated.
Has the Archbishop agreed to meet with us yet?
Hell nah. I done sent her 4 letters last week. Ain't no luck so far.
Hardly surprising. The old coat won't move us against the king unless he knows he's on the winning side.
The grandee's aim is to lower the kingdom's stability to 4 or less. Just a reminder. Just throwing that out there. And it's time for taxes. So now what I can do is I could tax the fuck out of all of y'all. Problem is, if Jarl's Defiance gets too high, then you can just plot to overthrow me, so... Let's just... I'll leave the patricians alone for now, so Defiance is already at a 4. Everyone else, you're getting a cruel, cruel tax. The king needs his money, as I'm sure you know. Alright, visiting the Finfolk. The Finfolk send a stagecoach made from a giant clam pulled by seahorses. You equip your magic-breathing reed and hop inside. The clam carriage plunges back beneath the waves, and you are whisked down in the murky depths. A few hours later, you arrive in an undersea citadel of kelp-woven huts. The prince meets you at a grand table formed of knotted coral. Tiny Finfolk spawnlings swim around your legs as you sit. Would you like to be the fish man?
Greetings, Your Majesty.
God.
We are honored to have such a prestigious visitor.
I regret this immediately. Let's get down to business.
Of course, when we must be swift. I know those magic reeds only provide a certain amount of air.
The Chancellor didn't mention anything like that. You try not to let your panic show.
So, you're here to discuss my betrothal to the Archduke Shomo. And I'm giving him this island as a dowry.
Oh my god. More like fine folk, am I right? Oh, God. This is you.
I'm aware.
Okay.
Your clumsy attempt at seduction
What are you doing? Oh my god!
It's beneath the dignity of your office. I'm to be married soon. However,
The Archduke is a chomo. What?
I have no more spare time for your foolish games. Goodbye.
God damn it, I didn't seduce the fish man. Your clam coach spirits you back to the surface. As you wait on the beach, you gasp for breath. Air never tasted so good.
So how did it go, Your Majesty? Did you successfully seduce the fishman?
I tried, but it didn't go so well.
Well, that's a shame, I suppose.
Oh, the Chancellor listens intently as you describe your conversation with the Finfolk Prince. He did not like the intro music that we provided for him.
Why?
Guess he didn't.
Most unfortunate, Your Majesty. The wedding will have to go ahead after all. At least you tried.
A month later, the marriage between Archduke Shomo, oh, I see what you're saying now, and the Finfolk Prince goes ahead. You don't attend, of course. The new island proves to be immensely beneficial for Solish trade. They expand their operations, outcompeting your own merchants at every turn. It's also a key military outpost. The islanders of Sol has become known as the undisputed masters of the ocean, while the patricians can only seethe and cope. Ooh, that fucked the fucking patricians up real bad. Alright, eligible options. This is for Mother.
I have found 3 potential matches for you. One eligible young candidate from each of the kingdom's 3 regions. Choose wisely, and you will be secure in a powerful alliance.
Yes, I know.
Your mother leads you to the Great Hall, where she's arranged by 3 portraits on easels.
For now, each is covered by a cloth. Wait, I don't even get to meet them?
There's no time for sentiment. You just need a match that befits your station, and suits your political needs.
She whisks away the cloth from the first portrait.
This is Xenia, the eldest daughter of the Eastern Crypt Bandit dynasty. Apparently, they had a hell of a time getting her to smile for this portrait. She spends most of her time indoors, poring over musty tomes. She's obsessed with her family's legacy.
Don't see what all the fuss is about, personally.
From the coast, we have Dimitri, the wealthy heir to the Lord Patrician Burgwargler's estate. I mean, just look at him. He's gorgeous, and apparently he's got a great tongue, too. He loves to lose his fortune betting in the arena. There was also a scandal recently where he was publicly critical of the church. Nothing came of it.
Could be worse. Could be a lot better.
And finally, from the south, Kitano, the eldest son of Shezhagan's lineage. He is reputed to have an ego the size of the sun, but there's nothing wrong with a little confidence, right? He's been in more duels than I can count, and won them all. And all of his duels have been practiced, he says, for a final showdown on the horizon.
Not bad at all.
What do you think? Of course, by picking a candidate, you will anger the other regions, but you'll gain a lifelong alliance.
Well, since my goal is military, I probably want to go with Kitano, the southern candidate.
Excellent. I will make the arrangements.
Alright, then we have A Storm at the Sea. Shezza Gaming has sent word that they escaped a nasty storm on the voyage. But Lord Patrician Bergwerkler hasn't been so lucky. He's blown off course, and we're running out of food. Your Serene Highness, surely in the interest of fairness, we could send him some supplies. Hmm?
By all that is holy, why? He fell out of the storm, that's his fault.
But this is a bone race, not a competitive fast. Does he deserve to perish, Your August Majesty? I did bet on the patricians. I could send extra supplies to Sheza for weathering the storm. Okay, I'm gonna have my preferred boat. Preferred vote? To have them send supplies, because I did put money on that one. So vote away, what should we do? Of course, Berg is like, yes, please send me supplies, for God's sake. I'm fucked otherwise. What should we do?
Yes.
Just stream plays back on me, okay. And it's a tie, but I did vote to send him supplies. So, we're sending supplies to Bergwerkler. Petitions applaud your decision, while the grandees mutter about the king's favoritism. It's not favoritism, it just, I got money riding on him, man. Next year, the southern boat is in the lead. The race is nearly over. Oh. And that is the end of the season. Back in the south, the plot to have the king excommunicated is picking up momentum. Two grandees stand on a balcony overlooking the city of Calaville.
The city may look peaceful, but underneath it's nothing but discontent. All across the kingdom, peasants are sharpening their cutlery and barricading their shacks.
I'll tell you what, ain't no storms coming, and who better to blame but that dang old king himself?
Exactly. The commoners are afraid, and it's time for them to find their fate.
For the next stage of their scheme, the grandees must raise all religions' faith to a combined total of at least 10 in 4 seasons. They got to find Jesus! Alright, I can choose another law. Raising stability is not in... Why does he sound like Boomhauer? Because fuck it, he does. That's why. Alright, raising stability is not really in my, not really my best interest right now. Ooh! Royal Gamble. I do like gambling. So let's kick out Veto. We'll do the Royal Gamble. Alright, I'm going to step away for a quick second because I need another beer. So enjoy being left on with Sheza. Good luck. Good luck.
Good luck. Bring me back an apple friend.
Okay. If I can get out of here. Oh, God dang it. Yeah, shit. Yeah.
So you all are stuck with me. Hi, Chad. How are you today? Better yet. Hi, Chad. How are you today? Ooh, well. How are my sassy podcasts doing today? Are you being extra sassy for Christmas? Are you being a husky musky? Ooh, well. You wanna be my senpai? Are you being a good boy, Bandit? You wouldn't divorce me, Bandit. I'm too much of a musky husky. Ooh. I think he'd send the Pinkertons on you.
hell are you doing? Here's your damn apple fritter.
Apparently, great. I'm scaring away your viewers.
What did she do? I'm back. What happened?
Nothing.
What do you mean nothing happened? What happened?
Nothing.
I don't fucking believe you. Me Bandit want to die. What happened?
I call him a musky husky.
A what? Please don't scare away my viewers. Also, this is you.
This simply can't go on, Your Majesty. The Archboffins think they know everything, but they know nothing of the ninth contract.
I guess I'll be the scholar. Please, Your Majesty, we found the perfect site for an observatory. High in the southern hills. But it's on Grandee Sheza Gaming's lands, and they refuse to let us build there.
Such things are heresy. The stars are just as big and close as the Nathanon God intended. Who put you up to this idea? I bet you it was one of those patricians like Birdworkler.
Alright, should the scholars be allowed to build an observatory on Sheza's land? Do we construct it? Do we find a different site? Do we forbid it entirely? Or do we forbid the construction and investigate their funding? I'll just let it ride. I'm not even going to do anything with this one.
Says ain't either because she's eating.
Alright, so we got one vote for finding a different site. One vote for figure out where the hell they're getting the money. Where the votes are tied. And, yeah, fuck you guys. Where are you getting the money from anyways?
You not have fucking napkins in here? Thank you.
Thorough investigation quickly unearths the truth. The scholar's patron is none other than Lord Patrician Bergwurgler. Hold on a moment. This was never a secret to begin with. All of my accounts are public. Chessa Gaming is just paranoid of a conspiracy. This observatory could advance our knowledge of the stars by hundreds of years. Is it a crime to fund the sciences now?
Yes.
Oh, I can just say yes. Oh. Yes, actually. Off with his head. Bergwurgler's mouth is agape as he dragged away. Even Grandee Sheza looks shocked.
No, she don't.
No one dares mention the observatories, and a number of paranoid nobles start smashing their telescopes for fear of reprisal. The stars will remain a mystery for now. Lord Patrician Bergwurgler has unfortunately died. But Bergwurgler II has joined the council. Sorry, Bergwurgler. You died. I'm sorry. Yes, the coastal boat race is nearly at a close. I hoped the coast would win the day, but appears Grandee Sheza Gaming will sail to victory. Fuck! Lamentably, things aren't going how the king bet.
How exciting. Truly, this race is of utmost importance.
Oh wait, shit, I was Bandit. Oh well.
Oh well.
You're Bandit now.
Let me start taking off all my clothes. Let me start taking off all my clothes.
Oh god, yeah, do Bandit in the voice. That's fucking hilarious.
Yes! On a completely unrelated note, I have a shipment of silver that is due to intercept the racers any day now.
Emotional damage!
Emotional damage!
If my ship away, who knows what might happen? I dare say the race's outcome could be altered. Of course, I'd have to be convinced after the shipment's route instead. Your Majesty, we must put a stop to this shameless attempt to sabotage the race.
Oh my god. Alright. So, should we allow for the Uwu voice bandit to disrupt the boat race?
What the fuck is in your hand?
Bacon. I'm gonna have the patricians pay. This is my choice. Have the patricians pay for the ship to obstruct Sheza Gaming's path. But y'all vote however y'all see appropriate. I'm not biased or anything, I just have a lot of money riding on this. First of all, Sheza, how dare you? But the voting is closed. And we're gonna obstruct your path, because fuck you!
Not enough. This undermines the very sanctity of the boat race.
Yeah, it undermines the sank of these nuts. I'm winning. Now, Crypt Abandon's lumbering ship makes its slow way in front of Sheza Gaming's boat, blocking the way to the finish line. The Silver makes its way to the Talvin ahead of schedule. Soon, nobles and peasants alike gather at the finish line, watching breathlessly as the winner arrives. Fucking what? It's both Lord Patrician Bergwergel II and Grandy Sheza Gaming crossing the line simultaneously. Clearly I won. My oars crossed the line before yours.
Hell nah. Our oars weren't even part of the boat. My prow was over the line first.
Your esteemed highness. These nobles bet their life savings on this race. Both have a legitimate claim. What should we do? I mean... Marvelous, of course. The patricians would win such a mighty sea battle race.
This is an outrage. An unjust scandal.
It's time to pay up.
Damn it. I can't even stand to look at fish anymore. I don't know what's happened to my sea legs.
Thank you very much. Perhaps like a rematch in a year's time?
Hell no. I ain't ever setting foot into a boat again with you salty sea urchin.
That was fucking rude. Your August Majesty, I'm delighted to report that your bet has on a correct outcome. Congratulations indeed. Yeah, I totally didn't rig fucking anything. Back on the coast, merchants flock to investigate Bergwergler's boat and use the sailing techniques to improve their own crafts. Excuse me. Though the race is over, it gripped the kingdom. Similar bets take place as far afield as Sol and Kurth. Some successfuls and others ending in watery deaths, but we don't talk about that. And it's time for the royal wedding! Your wedding to Kitano is, naturally, the talk of the kingdom. Nobles and peasants alike travel from across the realm to attend. For a week and a day, the capital is one giant party. Feels like you're the only one not taking part. Instead, you're getting ready for the ceremony. Soon enough, you're standing in St. Bertrand's Cathedral with Kitano at your side. Do you take this man as your lawfully wedded husband? I do. Then I pronounce you king and husband. After the wedding, of course, there's a feast, and after the feast, a dance.
Oh, God!
Why no?
No!
Why no?
No! 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 No!
At the feast, your new husband, Kitano, delivers a long, rambling speech that puts everyone to fucking sleep. By the time you find yourself alone with Kitano, it's past midnight and you've never felt more tired.
What a wonderful occasion that was. To shame the tradition, the man that we married in St. Bertrand's Cathedral. I can assure you the temples down in the south are much grander.
You better get used to the life in the capital, boy.
I suppose I'd better.
What are your thoughts on the state of the kingdom?
Well, you know, the kingdom looks after itself.
Kitano immediately changes the topic to talk about something he's more interested in.
Well, I'm a champion fighter, never been beaten in hand-to-hand combat. Each of my fingers has a kill count, actually.
Each finger, huh? Oh god, I married another twit.
Well, I have never been so offended in all my life.
Sucks for you. Kitano pulls away from you, retreats to the spare bedchamber, slamming the door. You're left feeling a little depressed and dreading what your married life will be. Alright, take it easy, Bergwergler. I hope you enjoyed the stream. Anchored a few miles from the sunny coast. Lord Patrician Bergwergler II has invited his closest confidants aboard his yacht. Oh, thank you for the follow! Hope to see you around soon, man. We'll be streaming again tomorrow, I don't know what, but we'll be back. Yes, ill tidings. The spy master is still watching us like a miser watching a purse. You want to be Basil?
Not for long. We'll soon give her more important things to worry about than this little old us.
The Patrician's name is still to raise stability to 5 or more. Your Majesty, these upstarts are saying they have a right to your throne. No doubts that the nobles are already scheming the crown to their region's preferred claimant. So it looks like the Counts of the East and the Grandees of the South are 2/3 of the way there, and the Patricians are really struggling. But that's okay. Let's go to the East. Let's voice Bandit.
Behold, your grace!
Jesus Christ. Count Crib Bandit pulls aside a tarpaulin to reveal a granite statue of Verenica. Verenica? The statue is impeccably detailed. Its expression is a frozen grimace.
It's a sad sight, is it not?
That's not a statue, is it?
Acutely observed, your highness. It's all that remains
Crypt
of my
Bandit
fellow
says
countess.
UWU.
Oh god, he just ooh-oohed. Fuck you.
It seems the Stone Maiden is abroad in the east.
Well, I know she's abroad. She's called the Stone Maiden.
This is no laughing matter, you musky husky.
Alright, you're banned. You're fucking banned.
She's a walking statue with burning yellow eyes. All who meet her gaze are turned to stone. She sleeps for years at a time before awaking and terrorizing the kingdom. She much have ambushed Verenica on her latest walk to the cemetery. Please, your highness, we must do something.
Alright. What shall we do? Shall we hire a wizard? Should we send an army to smash this thing to rubble? Should we tell everyone in the East to just fucking hide? Should we consult the fairy tales? Alright, voting is in. What should we do about this Stone Maiden? Shazza and Bandit say we should consult the fairy tales. And we wait.
That's all that's here.
Yeah, no, I can't advance it till the timer's up. Voting is tied at 0 because it was reverse voting! Haha, get fucked. We're gonna tell everyone to just hide. Fuck all y'all, we ain't doing shit. Go hide.
That's not a solution. That's pure cowardice.
The counts refuse to hide in their houses like cowards. They continue business as usual. The Stone Maiden, enraged, stalks the east for weeks on end, turning thousands of peasants into twisted granite figurines. At long last, she retreats to her lair deep underground and falls asleep once more. On the bright side, the Count's now have plenty of oddly realistic statues to sell. Just ban it again.
Your Majesty, a bard who calls herself the Songstress has been making waves in the East. Her performances are attracting huge crowds, so huge that they have been to brawls and stampedes as people push closer towards the stage. There have been no deaths yet, but it's only a matter of time. With every concert, the riots get worse. What can we do to nip this in the bud?
Alright, so... should we ban her from performing? This is cruel and unusual. I'm sorry, but it's funny. Should we ban her from performing? Ensure her shows have adequate security. Invite her to the palace for a private show. Or, this is not my fucking problem. Personally, I say we just ban her. What kind of private show? You know, a private show. You know what I mean.
Do I need to play the sound again?
Does she need to play the sound effect again? Jesus Christ. You know, like, no, you're just gonna go have a private show, you know?
Do I need to pull out the sound again?
So we're gonna invite her to the palace for a private show.
Blood and stars, instead of stopping this mess, we reward it? Your Chancellor extends an invitation for the songsters who are performing at your palace. It is graciously accepted. You can't wait to see what all the fuss is about.
Oh, I'll see the fuss, alright.
She's gonna go to you.
Oh god, no.
Ah, Pinkerton. I have something I need to discuss with you. The Oath Lord Patrician Bergwerkler II challenged my honor, calling me a coward only fit to fight training dummies. I must regain my honor by fighting him at once.
Give him a good kicking for me. Fuck that guy.
Bite him now, if I will, not to worry.
The very next day, Lord Patrician Bergwerkler is summoned to the fighting ring for the much-anticipated duel. Yes, are you ready, Kitano? I should enjoy putting you in your place, if you know what I mean. I'm gonna cheer for Kitano, fuck it. Kitano grins ever so slightly. The two combatants circle each other like lions, their swords drawn and pointed at each other. When they finally come to blows, the fight is almost over almost as quickly as it begins. A quick parry here, a thrust there, and suddenly Kitano's holding up his hands in a display of surrender.
I'll surrender. You win.
Well fought, Lord Patrician Bergwerkler. God, I can't get over that name. It's so hard to fucking say. Kitano's face is a storm of anger and humiliation. Lord Patrician Bergwerkler merely laughs. Yes, better luck next time. At least you're proving you're not a coward. Just inept with a blade, despite all that practice. Kitano barely speaks to you over the coming weeks. Instead, he spends most of his time in the practice yard, angrily swinging at dummies from dusk till dawn. Ooh, auction time! I think Band's the only one with money, too. Alright, well... remember, your goal is to lower faith, so, throwing that out there. Bandit, I think you got the command backwards. I think it's supposed to be fun B and then the amount. There you go. Oh, Jesus, Beerbot. I forgot someone added that. I want to fucking your nuggets. I tell you what, boy. Jesus. Time is up. Wait, we did just tell them they couldn't make an observatory, and you just funded one anyways, because fuck you. Alright, about your heir. Your marriage to Kitano is not what you hoped. He seldom sleeps in your bed, and over breakfast you exchange only a few frosty words before he departs for a combat drill. The last thing on your mind is procuring an heir. But the needs of the kingdom must prevail.
Congratulations are in order. The royal wedding is a magnificent affair.
It went about as well as could be expected.
You're still in power, aren't you? So you've got the crown on your head, and that's what matters. You've done well so far, but something's missing. An heir.
Yeah, you tell me how that's gonna work.
You need someone young, whose loyalty is assured. A child would do the own trick even if they're a bastard, or the youngest of your many cousins.
Well, I'm pretty sure I have a bastard child lying around somewhere. That'll have to do.
The church won't be happy, but they're just as keen to avoid a civil war as we are. They'll legitimize the bastard. Legitimize the bastard without much fuss. I will meet with the Archbishop tomorrow.
Oh god, we have a private show. Oh no.
Your Grace! The songstress has arrived. She's just tuning her lyre, and then she'll perform for us as well.
A few minutes later, the songstress sweeps into the council hall. She carries herself with incredible confidence, and immediately begins to pluck out a tune. Music is the most beautiful thing you ever heard. Your cheeks are damp with tears. The marshal begins sobbing. Even the spymaster hides her face in her hands.
Once I was a nobody, but now you kneel before me.
Yeah, no, I'm not having it. Arrest this woman. Your knees buckle and you'll find yourself kneeling before her. The rest of the council follows suit without hesitation.
It wouldn't be treachery to show me your treasury.
You want to break free of this enchantment. As soon as you try, the thought vanishes immediately from your mind. Sorry, did you say something about wanting to see my treasury? Show her down to your treasury and help her shovel gleaming piles of gold into some special sacks that she brought for the occasion. How clever of her!
Now forget the stake completely to wrap up all this neatly.
Forget everything that just happened. You go to bed with a raging headache. When you wake up the following morning, the past 24 hours are a blur.
It's a shame the songstress never arrived. I was looking forward to her performance.
I have a feeling I've forgotten something very important.
Probably just a trapped mind, Your Grace. It's a common symptom of stress, and after the recent burglary, we're all a little bit on edge. Good news, Your Grace. The cathedral is wonderfully popular. We even started expanding the vestry. Though there is a small problem. While digging more foundations, we found bones in the rock. And the size of the thing, the beast they came from must be larger than the cathedral itself.
Like a giant, spooky, scary skeleton that sends shivers down your spine? They lower their voice.
The builders are saying that it might be, a flying reptile.
No one dares say the name these days. It's been 700 years since a dragon was seen in the kingdom. And back then, it was catastrophic. So, what should we do about this? Not dragon. This giant reptile, as it were. Shall we carry on building? Shall we excavate the bones? Or do we just not fuck with dragons? Alright, it's tied at 1 vote. So, I say we carry on building. Who cares about some old fossils? Cryptomanid bows, looking relieved. Progress continues, and though the workers report rumbles in the ground that cause sleepless nights. That's probably fine. It's gonna be okay. A count rides to a remote, unremarkable spot of moorland. Soon another joins them.
Unfortunately, my peasants are growing dreadfully devout. We're in no state to make a move against the king. It's far too dangerous for the High Inquisitor, who will pounce as soon as we do anything.
The Count's aim is to lower their faith to 4 or less. Alright, I need some money, but Defiance is pretty high, so everyone's just getting regular taxes. We have a cursed builder in the east.
Your Majesty, I have a problem with one of my workers. He's on the team tasked with expanding the cathedral, but he says the bones of a flying reptile have, well, cursed him. He's hit his hand 3 times in a day.
Bit of bruising builds character. Just tell him to calm down.
I have, but he's telling everyone about it, and now I know they're all refusing to work. We need a new vestry, and we need it now.
Alright, so, what should be done with the Eastern worker cursed by dragon bones? I say, remove him from the site. Fuck that guy. I'm gonna put my vote on it. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. I should not have done that. Fuck. Oh, that would fit the Pinkertons, though. Just get rid of them. Ten seconds waiting for Bandit's vote. Alright, I can't have stability going down. Because that'll just fucking topple everything. Guess we're gonna abandon the project. It's a liability. Fuck it. Never happened.
You expect us to simply leave? Dracov's bones.
You quell the counts with a glare. Reluctantly, they order the workers to leave the cathedral alone, and it falls into ruin.
The Archbishop has been meeting with the grandees. Not surprising, given the Southerners' usual zeal. But they have insidious intentions.
Excuse me. Can you elaborate?
My observation tell me the grandees have persuaded the Archbishop to excommunicate you. In all on service of crowning their Claremont Carmen. Thankfully, the Archbishop doesn't have the political capital to do so, so the church is not all powerful at the moment, and you must keep it that way.
I'll teach that snake to plot against me.
I urge caution. Going public will likely boost their cause. I suggest you take this information to the council. Perhaps there's a way to reduce the church's power without arousing the people's faith.
So how can the crown diminish the influence of the church when the scheming archbishop... I'm just going to start the vote, and let's go! Shall we close several monasteries for trivial violations? Should we win up over the archbishop? And with gifts and flattery? Or just let him do what the fuck ever? Apparently we're going to close the monasteries. Which is probably not good considering I do have battle nuns backing me up. They do like their monasteries, but we're closing them anyways. Although the closed monasteries were actually guilty of various offenses ranging from tax fraud to sheep botherment? What? The move is unpopular. Still it reduces the influence of the church over time. Why were the monasteries bothering sheep?
You see there? I have a soundbite for that.
Give a soundbite for that.
I have to pull it back up, but yes.
I'm afraid. I'm afraid. I'm deeply afraid of what this means. I'm listening.
I have to refresh it.
Oh my god! I don't think they allow that on that site. The grandees called a crime against the church and promised a holy reckoning. But you try to ignore them. They are hardly innocent themselves. Bankruptcy looms.
The treasury is almost empty, Your Highness.
Where the hell did it all go?
I couldn't possibly say, Your Majesty. Perhaps you've been spending a little too much on a private show.
Look, we don't talk about that.
Apart from rising taxes, we have very precious few options. You could get a bank loan, or sell the crown jewels, or perhaps crack open some of your predecessors' tombs. Most of them were buried with piles of gold, so I've heard.
Yeah, fuck it. We're gonna crack open some tombs. No, that reduces stability. Fuck! I own the Royal Mint, don't I? Just make me more money. The Royal Mint begins churning out new coins, allowing you to pay off several old debts. And that is the end of the season. The Count rides to a remote, unremarkable spot of moorland. Soon, another joins them.
The church is scrambling for power. The High Inquisitor is losing her grip on the populace. How exquisite. Then we can make our move unseen. We must invite a demon to possess the king. An ancient book describes two demons, each attracted to different aspects of the human mind.
Alright, this is strictly for the counts, which is just you, Bandit. Which demon do you want to summon? Do you want to raise authority or raise treasury, basically? That's what this comes down to. Got a lot of money. I did just print a bunch of money. My authority's not terrible. So really, how do you want to do this? Alright, raise treasury it is. The voting is closed. You voted for Murmuric, the Duke of Greed, the face of all coins.
According to the Gornrals I've read, the Duke of Greed is attached to individuals who hoard wealth. We must ensure the king is filthy rich.
For the final stage of their scheme, the counts must keep the treasury at least 5,000 for one full season. Well, it's not looking good for me. Deep in the south, a group of grandees silently watch as a blindfolded grandee Sheza Gaming tries to stab a portion of King Pinkerton with a wooden stake. We did this at my grandfather's 4th birthday with a drawing of a pig. I tell you what, holy shit, boy. Finally, Grandee Sheza Gaming hits their mark, and a cheer erupts in the secluded villa.
Friends, honored guests, people of faith, the ninth god has spoken, and now begins the final stage of our plan, excommunication. Only one question remains. For which sin shall we excommunicate the king?
Alright, what crime did the king get excommunicated for? Goddamn old king. He did the tyranny and abuse of power, or he did grieving the avarice. Kind of leaned hard into the boomhauer there. For greed and avarice, hoarding money that could be used to improve the peasants' lot. Oh god, you're both going for the same goal.
It shall be done. We must now ensure that the king is seen as a greedy pig.
For the final stage of their scheme, the Grandees must keep the treasury at least 4,000 for one full season. So, what we're seeing right now... Alright, this is useless because I can see Twitch chat. Stop the count? Nah, I'm not gonna veto either. Defiance is too high, and one or more reasons is considering rebellion. Rebelling will stop the region from advancing their scheme. They can't be taxed and or take part in normal votes. So the East and the South can rebel, but their scheme is going rather well. I'm just trying not to fucking die because the king's not having a good time right now. So here in the South, we have a terrible curse. Grandee Sheza Gaming rushes into the council chamber, breathless and in disarray. Yes, by the 9th, you look like you haven't slept for weeks.
That's because our place has been I've been placed under a curse. Look, my hair's falling out in chunks.
Perhaps you're ill. Or just old. Could be old.
It was one of my peasants. I saw it in her eyes. She's an evil witch.
How should we deal with the curse of the so-called witch be tested? Should we send scholars to the southern lands to find an explanation? Or should we have the accursed Sheza Gaming sent to the coast to just relax? Like how Sheza's like, no, I could use a vacation. Like, fuck this, that sounds great. I'll go on vacation. Yeah, I guess she's going on vacation. Fuck. It's the most reasonable option. I don't like reason, but, you know. I don't have a lot of choice. Despite this being a monarchy, we fucking vote on everything. So we're gonna send Sheza on vacation.
Yes, that'd be mighty wonderful. A change of pace, some fresh air, perfect.
Yes, marvelous. Be sure to bring plenty of coin, yes. The trip is a resounding success. Sheza Gaming and their entourage praising Burgwurgler's hospitality. The coast soon becomes a popular destination for those looking to improve their health. We have a vanity project in the kingdom. The chief architect bustles into your office carrying an armful of parchment. Statues can be torn down, paintings can be burned. Don't you think it's time you left a lasting mark on this kingdom? I propose we carve your majesty's visage into the side of a fucking mountain. It'll take dozens of ardents, thousands of hours, but you'll always be remembered. Just make sure to get my good side. Of course, your majesty. In the grand tradition of all royal portraits and statues, we will make sure it's incredibly flattering. You call a vote to discuss this outrageous plan. Mountainside carving your likeness will surely get people talking. It'll take time and a lot of gold. Alright. Vote away. So we go ahead with the project. We can add King Kitano to the design. We can make the nobles fund it, which would be y'all. Or just say, fuck this, and forget it entirely. Sheza votes for fuck this. Alright, so y'all voting fuck this. But surprise, motherfucker, it was reverse voting! Ha ha! We're doing it. We're doing it. My face will be in a mountain and y'all will fucking like it. Oh, this will be a new wonder of Celestath. Planning starts in earnest. A mountainside covered in scaffolding, you eagerly wait for news of the project's completion. But the work is plagued by setbacks. The stone is harder to carve than anticipated. Storms knock down the scaffolds, and a rock slide erases much of the work that has been done. Your Majesty, I have to admit, I may have bitten off more than I could chew. I'm sure it'll work out in the end. Yes, of course it will. As the weeks roll past, it becomes clear that the Chief Architect's grand ideas will take a lot longer to come to fruition. And we have an angry mob. One morning as you make your way to the council hall, a mob of furious peasants surround your carriage. They pelt the windows with rotten fruit and loudly blame you for everything wrong with the kingdom.
Down with the king!
Sit tight and just wait for the soldiers to sort it out. The soldiers have difficulties, however. Arr! Protect the king! Protect the... His words are cut off as he dragged him his horse and beaten to a fine paste. Oh, Jesus. The growing mob surrounds your stagecoach and begins rocking it back and forth.
Your Majesty, make a break for it before they tip the carriage over. We'll stay here and hold them off.
The Sisterhood of Steel draw their scimitars and form a ring around you, sheltering you to scuttle for safety. Stones rain down like hail, but you make it back to the palace unharmed. Let's call a council meeting.
This is an outrage, Your Majesty. There's riots and looting in the capital, and now attacks upon your own portion. Our realm is at the verge of collapse. People are afraid. The rule of law has broken down, and the peasants demand higher wages and more rights. Barely, but we obviously can't allow that, so what do we do?
Well, I can't give them rights. Like, fuck. The fuck are rights? So should I declare martial law, round up all the rioters and just hang them, or give them everything they want? Personally, as a genuine Pinkerton, I say we just round them up and hang them. Okay, that sounded racist, didn't it? That's not what I meant. Alright, it's 1-1. And as a Pinkerton, we have to show them we're not going to be fucked with. Round them up and hang them. Your soldiers face heavy resistance from the rioters, and hundreds of your troops are killed. Others desert to avoid fighting their own fellow citizens. But the result is inevitable. Hundreds of peasant corpses hanging from the gibbets, left to rot along the King's Road is a dire warning. The riots die down. The common folk are terrified. But there are fewer peasants to work the field. Well, we're fucked. We are totally fucked. I have literally one option. Jeweled nightmares. Late into the night, your sleep is fitful. You dream of glittering caves. Light shines on the crystals so brightly that you have to squint. Something's tugging you in the right direction, but you grow more and more dizzy as you walk. Stumble and put your hand out to the wall. The crystals are blade sharp and your blood drips onto the rock. But in a moment of clarity, you understand where you need to be. Just follow the path. Moving feels unreal. You're walking, but every stride is instantly forgotten as if you didn't make it. Eventually, you reach a wide-open cave containing a shining lake. As you walk into the water, you realize it's molten gold, but it's quickly growing solid. In the unearthly light, you catch a sight of your reflection. You wake.
I have to say you're concerned, Your Majesty. You're in the council chamber for a full session, surrounded by nobles. And you're dressed in your ceremonial garments. Close, about to count. You watch closely. Of course! That's what His Majesty just said, wasn't it?
Yes, of course. Get on with it. Treasurer gives you a worried look over her glasses.
If you say so, the treasury will be moved to the east for greater security.
What?
If you intend to protest, but instead your head nods without you intending anything of the sort. How exquisite, Your Grace! Thank you!
Oh, Jesus, now I'm broke. I'm fucking broke. Over the coming days, you keep waking up in half-recalled conversations, standing in a room without remembering how you got there, reading letters replying to orders you never gave. Whispers spread among the palace staff. Your husband Kitano avoids you even more than usual. And one morning, the treasurer comes to find you, looking harried.
Your Majesty, I can't avoid this a minute longer. You're behaving very erratically. The counts have their hands on the treasury now, and not only that, the treaties you're signing give them even more control over the other regions.
You know of no such treaties. I just need a break. You take your time away from your duties, pottering around the palace and indulging in your hobbies. The place is quieter. It's been a while since you saw the treasure. Or the rest of the staff. But while you're walking into the gardens, a strange ringing starts echoing in your ears. And no one else hears it. Everything goes black. You blink awake to see Count Crit Bandit and a group of more counts watching you, smiling. You're shackled in a small stone room with the smallest window letting in pale sunlight. I fucking knew it!
We apologize for your rough treatment, Your Highness. His Grace of the Duke of Reed warned us that you have a stubborn streak. It would have been a shame if you have had to run away.
I'll have you all executed! Fuck you!
Please don't upset yourself, Your Grace. We brought a demon, Mortmac, in the face of all coins, into this realm, and he set up home in your body.
You're just fucking uwu.
Now you have a choice, Your Highness. None of us want bloodshed today. How can Mortmac gain more wealth if everyone's dead? If you allow him to live in your body, you can stay on the throne with your rightful Queen Bianca as your grand advisor. Bianca will be making all of the decisions, and Mortmac will be doing most of the steering, but you'll be let out for fresh air eventually. Or you could be subdued together, and Bianca will take the crown.
I will never submit to this.
Your Grace, then there's little choice. Mortmac requires sustenance.
Your body twists. The world grows foggy and unreal, as though something is pulling you away from reality. The last thing you hear before the demon completely takes hold is the screech of metal against metal. And that's it. The counts have won. Deep in the vaults of the treasury, there's a coin different from the others. Like many of its fellows, it depicts the face of the old king. But he's screaming. I hate the count has the same hair as I did in 2020. Hey, but you fucking won. The patricians' attempt to worm their way into the palace was uncovered, and a number of arrests were made. Lord Patrician Bergwergler ended his life chained up upside down to a dungeon wall. In a sun-dappled vineyard, Carmen and Grandy Sheza Gaming. God. Fucking victory screech. Carmen and Grandy Sheza Gaming opened a bottle of their finest vintage. Their schemes had amounted to nothing, but there's always next time. Their plans to control Pinkerton had failed, though. The Count still had a demon at their disposal, and they commanded to possess or eliminate their rivals in the council, ensuring a smooth ascension for their new queen, Bianca. So, congratulations, bandits. You have won You've taken over the kingdom. And at that, that'll be the stream for tonight. Let me find us a raid target. And congratulations on destroying my fucking kingdom. Twitch would load. That'd be fantastic. Let's see who's online. Let's go over to Quarry. Fuck it. Haven't raided him in a minute. Take care, man. I'm gonna raid over to Quarry, see. Go send him some love. Thank y'all for coming by. We'll be back tomorrow for who knows what the fuck. We'll do something, but like I said, thank y'all for coming by. Take it easy, and have a good night.